No, we're not going to shake it off now. What we're going to do is kind of shake off our feelings about this discussion. Put your hand up. I'd love to get your comments on whether something surprised you tonight and answer. There was something that really surprised me, to be honest, but I can't tell you because no one's interviewing me. And an arm has already gone up. And the supermarket conversation I thought was very interesting because clearly everyone's very frustrated about the prices at supermarkets, but are we getting enough solutions?
I don't know. I was grabbing this to ask what your favourite supermarket was, and do you think they're doing the right thing to produce the best prices?
I clearly don't think they're doing the right thing. And do I have a favourite supermarket? I work at the ABC and don't endorse supermarkets. Although I do like to get food because I'm a human and I like to eat. Hands up if anyone else thought that there needed to be some... That you thought what you made of the solutions that the politicians were putting forward on the supermarkets.
Whilst I definitely do think that an investigation by the ACCC is a huge step forward, there's also questions of more immediate reconciliation because it is something that's affecting people and has affected people for months now. And the matter of the fact is investigations can often go for a long time, and whilst they can lead to better outcomes long term, that doesn't necessarily mean that Australian consumers aren't going to suffer in the meantime. And having more direct inquiries as to, as soon as I saw the record profits, I immediately thought the CEOs are taking that in because their profits are not regulated at all. And the duopoly... Because the government, with, I believe it might be phone companies or something along those lines, they have in certain areas anti-monopolisation laws, but then they're really not doing much with that here because a duopoly is just as bad.
Well, they have 65% of the market, so it's nothing to sniff at. It's quite a chunky part of the market. Okay, put your hand up if you're a Taylor Swift fan. Okay, I'm coming to the young people over here. And we talked tonight about trust. And I thought it was really interesting that it appears that the politicians concede that Taylor... Did you feel like they were actually basically admitting that Taylor Swift has much more trust than them?
Yeah, sort of.
And why do you think she does? What is this impact she's having on people?
I think I do agree with how they were saying she can be very she shows up the empathy and the human side of things, and in her songwriting I think that's why young people love her. We can connect with her and her storytelling, so that's my answer basically.
Yeah. And can Taylor Swift swing an election? Well, I'm going to go to the resident Swiftie of the evening who went to 2 concerts, not showing off at all. What did you think of the answers on that?
No, I thought it was good. I liked what they said. I think she has a lot more power than some people give her credit for with that kind of thing.
Well, I think she has a lot more powerful stop, right?
Yes.
Why are politicians so worried about her?
Maybe they're threatened by an unmarried 35-year-old, 34-year-old woman who has a lot to say.
Sorry?
She's got more influence. Lots more influence in there.
Yeah? And why are you a Swiftie?
I grew up with her. I love her storytelling. She's very, very clever and she's so authentic and it really, really does come across. So, lovely.
Right. And so we said we were having a discussion about trust on this show and we've talked about trust in the supermarkets, trust in governments, and everyone seems to, apart from 2 people, trust Taylor Swift. Why do you think that's the case?
Oh, I know, but I don't know what to say.
I think it's because she comes across as so genuine and isn't critical of other people. And I like the way she encouraged the young people, particularly, to be friendly with each other, look after each other, share their friendship bracelets, and just be helpful altogether.
She just brings everybody together. I mean, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I couldn't really name any of her songs. But my granddaughter went last night and she had a blast. She had a fantastic time. So if one woman can bring together 288,000 people in Melbourne, that's terrific. And
Yeah.
I hope it beats Sydney.
Yeah. Well, you can tell I've got a Melbourne crowd. Just one one final comment, and we talked about Parliament and alcohol and standards, and you seemed a bit... Tell me how you're feeling. Because Melanie Deary said she's happy to have tests there. Clearly, not everyone agrees.
Well, it's a job. Like, who can do that in a job? They'd get sacked straight away. I'm in the aged care sector, and now I'm going into the mental health sector. Now, a lot of that's dealing with public funding. Like, so I'm not directly in public service, but it is indirectly. I couldn't show up to work like that. Who could? Could you?
Could you turn up to work drunk?
I'm a teacher, so no, definitely not.
I believe the children are our future, so keep it sober. Thanks for coming to Q&A tonight. And in all seriousness, tell your friends, tell people to come along. We like to have, like, big, interesting conversations, and we're regularly in Melbourne. Goodbye.